Hello, we're in Helsinki this week to see if Ukraine can break their run of unlimited draws to get a place at the World Cup in Qatar. Can they do it? There's only one way to find out. Hey, Finland.
Tervetuloa Helsinki. That's welcome to Helsinki in Finnish. We're here in the capital of Finland, just outside the main railway station. As you can see, these guys got their masks on, COVID. And we're here to see Ukraine play Finland tomorrow. But as you can tell, we've got a whole day to explore, well, 48 hours. Let's see what's actually going on here. Apparently it's in the indexes of one of the best places to live in the entire world. The currency is the euro. I was surprised by that, to be honest. And yeah, they're in the EU. So in terms of standard of living, the people here love it. It's very grey though, sadly, and I think that's what the weather's going to be like the whole time we're here. But we're going to live with it. Hopefully it doesn't rain, doesn't pour, and we can explore a bit more. Didn't mean to rhyme there, but yeah, I'm thinking of Reykjavik vibes here, maybe just similar weather, but we'll see how it goes. So just in the main square here, you've got a statue to Alexis Kivi, who is the equivalent of Taras Shevchenko for the Finnish people. And here's the little square outside the train station, which is just there. Nice little theatre art gallery up ahead. Then you got those classical blue roofs that you see across the Nordic countries. Welcome to Pohjola building. Covered in gnomes, witches, bears. This is all dedicated to some Finnish folklore story from 1901 up in the northern ends of Finland. It was ruled by an evil witch apparently, and that's why you've got that called archway, etc., which is now just an insurance company and like JP Morgan offices and that kind of thing. Bit boring, but first stop of some kind of culture in Helsinki. So on this channel I've never actually done a proper one of these yet, but every trip I do, I've been on countless away days. This is going to be cap number 36 for Ukraine. I go to a special restaurant that I think is in the hearts and minds of a lot of people around the world, and it's so relatable, a bit of a litmus test for what unique things are around or to do. Have you guessed it yet? Welcome to the Golden Arches. Alright, let's see what this menu's saying. What's new? Whoa! Yes! It's fucking expensive, but we will get some of this stuff, because when in Rome or Helsinki, you've got to try it. So we're about to tuck into breakfast at 11:08. Breakfast, lunch. Got a busy day of travelling around and doing other things. So, what did we get in McDonald's that's unique to just this country? So first of all, we've got some sort of, that is the kimchi chicken burger. There is a beef one, but it just looked slightly too heavy for this time of the morning. But yes, I did get another burger, because we may as well shoot all of this in one go, because I can't be asked to be coming to McDonald's again on this trip, and I'm only here for 2 days. And then the other one is a chili feast, which looks pretty decent as well. Salt and pepper fries and some very cool dips. McFeast sauce and chili mayo. Let's see what this is all saying. So here we go. Let's try this McFeast sauce. No idea what it is. Ranch garlic mayo type vibes. Chili mayo. So, McChilli Feast, if you can see that, I hope. Gonna have to blur all this because there's music playing, which is annoying. For McDonald's, not bad. So, here's the kimchi burger. Is there any kimchi in it? No, it's actually just red cabbage. That's what they're passing off as kimchi. So, not too excited for this one. The other one was quite nice. Meh. I'll give the other one like an 8. Maybe it's because it's got beef. But this, just normal chicken and some stuff, if you can see that. Might not be focusing, but still. Yeah, this is disappointing. That cabbage is very underwhelming. It's not kimchi in the slightest. And it's got some weird sweet sauce. And that's about a 5 out of 10. That's about an 8. Overall, for £15.80 for one large meal and an extra burger, is quite a lot. Bloody Finnish and their high standard of life, eh? Autumnal Lviv style vibes here in central Helsinki. A few nice statues around. A bit chilly though, mind. Around the head, got a haircut the other day, so a bit cold still. But you can scan all the like QR codes on the statues and learn a bit more about them, which is pretty cool. I think you can do that in most other countries, to be honest. But yeah, even though it's like Friday, I understand that a lot of people might be working. It's like the centre of town, and it's not the busiest like of all time. Inevitable really in Finland.
I just don't know why for at least 3 seasons he's been ignoring Antti Niemi.
Antti Niemi?
Aye, I don't know why he doesn't get a game.
For Scotland?
Aye.
He's from Finland.
He's what?
He's Finnish, isn't he?
He's not finished. He's only 28.
So, here we are in downtown Finland, just by the dock of the bay. The Gulf of Finland is out there. There's like docks, ships, cruises. And here's Market Square. I mean, you know, the cheapo markety stuff with the boats in the back. And then you've got the town hall, and then here's a memorial to the Emperor Alexander, and you can see what that is. Not fans of that, I can tell you that. Russian influence is here a lot. Fancy swimming in the Gulf of Finland? Well, you can, but not today. For us. And here's that Russian influence I'm talking about. This boat's called the Olga. Some sort of from Russian occupancy times, 1885. Got some more boats around here. This is like the little dock that they've got around. And then far out there's some nice trees, a little island. Yeah, no, this is beautiful. Slightly windy, but really rather stunning. You can imagine what it looks like when it's not overcast. Those clouds don't look very good. Probably where the Moomins live. As you can see here, it's like a mini market, fish market, but it's on the boats. People turning stalls out their boats out the back of them. Ireland Islands, Swedish speaking islands, autonomous province of Finland. Look at this, they're just rocking gently. That's pretty cool. So here we are outside Helsinki Cathedral, and in the back there, Alexander II. He was one of the archdukes of the Grand Duchy of Finland, as he was the Russian Emperor, and the Grand Duchy of Finland was part of the Russian Empire. His two predecessors before him, Alexander I, the guy that we saw down there, the statue that was commemorating him, he was the one that moved the capital of Finland from Turku up north down to Helsinki here by the Gulf of Finland. And it changed, obviously, a lot of how Finland was seen. It removed Swedish influence, which came from more up north. And in general, you can see a lot of legacy from the Russian Empire around. Here we are inside. Martin Luther after the church that this is made. Very minimalist. A bit of gold here and there, but ultimately one of the national symbols of Finland, the owl, and that is what their football team are nicknamed after. I think the Lohikeitto is Finnish for the owls. We've seen a bit of the historical imperial part of Helsinki. Nice church, the biggest monument, but now we're in search of a quest for something a bit more strange. It's a boy, a very bad boy, who's pissing. You'll see what I mean in a minute. We're getting a 25-minute tram journey over there. I paid 16 quid for like a 2-day pass. Let's see if it's worth it. Let's make the most of it, because I'm sure Ubers, taxis here are through the roof due to, you know, the standard of living. Yeah, we had to walk because the one line on the tram that we needed to get down to this boy is sadly not working. 35-minute walk it is. Finland's equivalent of the Docklands down in London. Yeah, look at that, all these cranes. Slightly gentrified area. I mean, this probably was all Docklands and stuff back in the day, and now it's quite nice. Nice hotels, that kind of vibe. What have we come to see? Yep. An 8-foot tall pissing kid. Bad Bad Boy by Tommy Toya. Interesting. It used to be on the other harbour that we were at earlier, but it's been moved here since 2016 and just stands proud. No longer pissing though, sadly. All ran out. And he's got a mask on, and it's a shame because the actual face that he's pulling is pretty funny. So yeah, 35-minute walk for that. And then over here, you can get yourself a boat to Estonia, Tallinn nonetheless. But overall, it's an interesting one. We like to go off-piste. So here's the hotel room. We're in it. Omena Hotels in Helsinki. Nice amenities, one towel, toilet, shower. This was the cheapest hotel that wasn't a hostel in like some dormitory or some crap like that. And it cost 120 quid for 2 nights. So yeah, just sums up the old Helsinki prices. TV, kind of irrelevant. Kettle, microwave. All this, no check-in staff or anything. They just send you codes and you open the doors using the codes. So it's like proper COVID friendly. And then outside you got your city view of a car park. But I mean, you can't complain, because if you want to stay in somewhere like proper top, you probably have to take out a mortgage over it. But it's nice nonetheless. Even got a thermostat. Yes. Day before the game, very quiet. We're about to go to the press conference and see a bit of training. But bloody hell, this looks beautiful. Renovated from 2016 to 2020. It's more or less brand new, in a similar style to the Olympiastadion, which used to be obviously a stadium of its own for a number of years beforehand, and then basically rebuilt certain stands and all that kind of thing, and the main structure. Then you've got that giant pillar that looks a bit like Trellick Tower from London, if anyone knows that. Got some football pitches, five-a-side. Bolt Arena over there, which is another pitch. And then right here you've got the almighty Olympiastadion. Autumnal feel to the park. Perfect weather, if anything, for a bit of football. Not too cold, not too hot, overcast.
Олександр Васильович, я дивлюсь на вас, лиця немає. Щось трапилось, чи ви просто так налаштовані серйозно?
Нормальне лицо.
Добрий вечір. Чи є якісь свіжі втрати або пошкодження у складі команди?
Ні, немає.
Олександр Васильович, я була на багатьох ваших прес-конференціях, і це вперше ви настільки лаконічно і коротко відповідаєте. Це вас або замінили, або ви образились на пресу після минулого разу. Що трапилося? Все добре?
Так буде завжди. Мовчати аж поки не захоче кричати.
So we're currently watching training. That was quite intense, and another classic press conference from Petrakov. Instead of being as open as he usually is, he went for the complete opposite, as in he just replied with 2-3-word sentences in his responses to everything. And he said that he'll be carrying on like that going forward, so the feud with the media continues. And now we're here at the Olympiastadion in Helsinki, and it's quite a sight. It reminds me very much of Hamden, but a mini one. So we're in a Finnish seafood restaurant, I think. It's called Fisken and Disken. I don't know what Disken means, but I'm guessing Fisken means fish. We've got some beer, that's Finnish lager. Kukko. Let's see what it's there. Tastes like lager, delicious. You've got a bit of bread for starters, with some sort of smear thing. This is a very posh restaurant and I'm just wearing a sweatshirt because I've just come straight from the press conference, but hey ho. And that's just butter and salt. So, looking forward to the actual main course, which you'll see in a minute. And here's the main course. It's called Lohikeitto. It's salmon soup basically with some sort of jus, tuna flakes that are like waving, Finnish potatoes. Looks class. Very much looking forward to eating this, but it costs €22, so it better be good. Alright, here we go. Spoonful, if you can see that. Absolute tramp. But that is delicious. Like dill, a bit of salmon. Perfect for a Friday, Fish Friday, if you know about that. Yeah, and those tuna flakes are pretty decent. Really salty. I mean, it costs €22 for a reason. This is pretty fancy. And the salmon's from the Åland Islands, which we were looking at earlier, with all those boats on the shore. That's where they come from. The Swedish-speaking islands of the Ålands. But all locally sourced. Beautiful. Yeah, you just can't deny 10 out of 10. Good stuff. So, quick time review of that meal. In total, it cost €31.70. That included it cost €7.20. I didn't expect it to be that much, for God's sake. That's a nice chunk of my 2-day budget out the window. But it was delicious, I can't lie. It did taste very good for the level that you pay for. You got what you got. So Finland's contribution to popular culture probably comes down to two big people. One of them was when they won Eurovision in 2006. And they hosted the Eurovision Song Contest, and the winners that year were Lordi. If you remember, they had the plastic masks on, looked like demons, had a great song, and that. And then also, probably the more well-known popular culture characters, you could say, TV show, books, are, can you read that? The Moomins. Anyone remember them?
Here they are for one and all. The Moomins are about to call. Come on and sit down here with me. They're here for you on your TV. They are the Moomins. They are the Moomins.
From back in the day, they used to be on TV, like, I remember it very vaguely. It's like even a fever dream. Look like hippopotamus. And they were written by Tove Jansson, who is a Swedish-speaking Finnish person. So we've been talking about it all day, how there's such interconnectivity here. Some people are speaking Swedish, but they're Finnish, and then there's people speaking Russian a lot in the streets as well, I'm hearing. Quite a mashup of cultures that I never really even expected or knew about before coming here, but very interesting. So it's match day here in Finland, Helsinki. I'm taking a walk to a few more sites that we can see. There's this military island that's a bit like Hortisia, but you have to get a boat there, and I don't think I'm going to have the time whilst I'm here this time to actually visit it. It's miserable, it's wet, rainy. But for the most part, it's still quite warm. I think that might change when it comes to kick-off around 7 o'clock local time. Iconic Helsinki. Excuse me. we've got Helsinki Art Museum, aka HAM class. Giant seagull. In case you didn't know, Lapland is in Finland. Hence all the old Santa Claus, his wife, the Sami people who live up there, reindeer herders. Which reminds me, maybe time to get some reindeer at some point before we leave. We're here on Lohikeitto, obviously to do with Martin Luther, not king, but the Protestant. And here we've got Temppeliaukio church, which is a church built in 1969 straight out of the bedrock. And look, you can climb it. We're going to go inside first and then we'll see if we can climb it. We've done worse back in Krivi, so we'll see what this is saying. If you haven't seen Krivi video, devastating. No. Right, so here we are climbing some rocks, which is in the bedrock that the church is built in. Look at this, it's like being back in Iceland. This is a lot less adventurous than quarry tourism, but hey ho, I'm absolutely gutted that we can't go inside because it's quite a sight in there from the photos I've seen. I'll just stick some here, so hopefully we can make up for that. But yeah, very surreal. Awesome. It says no climbing, but then like these paths are here to walk down. Oh god. Fuck. Oh shit. Not this again. Oh. Bloody hell. Quite nice around here though. Very Lutheran. Very simple. Nothing too fancy or anything like that. But like something out of space. UFO vibes. Parliament House. Not as grand as Romania's Palace of Parliament, although that is the largest in the world, so you got to give that. And then you got some more of that rock formation that we saw by the church. And then here are statues of former presidents of Helsinki. This was built around late 1920s, 30s. Pretty nice. And then behind here you've got their music hall and a nice sort of modern square. There are all the geese. Loads of turds as well, literally everywhere. Giant fish corpse. There's a few Ukraine fans already. The Finnish fans are out. There's loads of them here. I think they've travelled from all over Finland. Everyone's got scarves on. Helsinki sign. The Parliament building. We're going to go into the library to go up and see this football shirt from a bit of a different angle. Finland Library. Look out for the views whilst you're reading books. As you can see below, massive Finland shirt that they're going to be wearing today. Parliament building out the back, the geese that were shitting everywhere. I love Helsinki sign. And then that way to the stadium. So we've come to a restaurant to try some reindeer. It's one of the national dishes of Finland, so why not? And here we go. 30 euros for a reindeer steak, a bit of lingonberry sauce, gravy, mashed potato, and Finnish beer. Here we go. Are you all animals?
Яка в мене в холодильнику стоїть, щоб купати беріть тебе.
Ясно. Беріть, казала, Іра приготувала, ні? Ну, звідки взяв? Как на охоту дострілила, наверное?
Я завел влад, охотник этим.
Да.
World class. For €30, you're getting a decent meal. Ten out of 10. Finnish beer. €6.20. Cheers. So if you're in Helsinki, Lasti Palazzi restaurant. Okay. Very Art Deco vibes in this restaurant that we were in. So if you are in town, definitely come to the old Lasti for some reindeer. So here we are, Crown Plaza. It's where Ukraine are staying. About to get ready for the stadium. The stadium is literally behind those trees. So a 5-minute journey. Easy as.
National anthem of Ukraine. Гімн України.
Ukraine with the huddle, it means a lot. This is going to be a massive game. It's a must win. We've scored 1-0, Chervona, right foot. Are you mad? Pukki scores, Piatov saves it, out on the rebound, can't clear, and it's 1-1 like that, out of nothing. The Finns are loving it, man. Out of nothing, Finland are 1-1. Pukki, man. Get in! Finally a win! Boom! Ukraine have done it. The curse is broken, the first win of this qualifying campaign. Can you imagine it? 6th game in. Here we are post-game. That's it. Zbirna have got their win. Petrakov a lot more jovial, still relatively reserved, but he spoke a lot more than 37 words. Today, he thanked everyone for the well wishes on the victory. I think he needed that a lot, and the team in general.
И у меня есть такой термин, давайте я его прямо скажу: успех любит тишину.
What a way to finish.
Сонце Руту знайшла і мене чарувала. Червону руту не шукай вечорами. Ти у мене єдина, тільки ти повір.
And that's it from Helsinki. It's been a great day. It's just started raining. We've had a few beers in a Captain Hook themed restaurant / bar. A win's a win, and Lviv's next. Watch out.
Мовчати.